Hi, my name is Robin, and this is my story. I grew up with drugs all my life. My mom and my dad was my first, they were my first connect. That's all I ever knew. I started using at a young age. I would say probably I started smoking pot about 8 years old, stealing it from my mom, and it was just the thing to do. Eventually that led to more heavier drugs. I started slamming dope at 11 years old, and it got pretty bad from there. I started not caring, breaking into houses, running amok, hanging with the wrong crowd. Before you know it, that I was an adult, and I was doing the same thing. I had 2 boys, gave them to my grandma because I didn't want no part of it. So I let my grandma raise my kids. And then eventually my mom, my dad got clean and sober, but I was still out there. So my mom, my dad took my boys, and they started raising my boys. I was in and out, in and out of their lives. I loved them, but I didn't know what love was. So I did anything to cope. My drug of choice was whatever was available at the time, anything just to get high. As an adult, I started, robbing houses and hijacking cars and not caring about nobody or nothing, running once again with the wrong crowd. That led me to being homeless. And I spent 7 years homeless on the streets, shopping cart, sleeping in dumpster areas, eating out of garbage cans. It was pretty much rock bottom, as people would say, but it wasn't really rock bottom to me. I was accepted into that crowd. I finally felt love for the first time in that crowd, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was a way of life. I didn't have to deal with anybody judging me or anybody telling me anything. I did it, and I did it well. I knew how to panhandle. I could panhandle good. I could make a lot of money panhandling. I could make, on a good day, I can make probably 150, 200 bucks in a parking lot just asking people. I didn't need anybody is what my thing was. I didn't need nobody, but the thing is I did need, because if them people hadn't helped me out, I wouldn't have nothing. A year and a half ago, I got caught up. I carjacked and robbed a lady in a parking lot, and got sent to Bob Wiley's. And while I was in jail, I got 8 months there. While I was in jail, I didn't know God, I didn't care, whatever. I said if God was real, I would find him on the outs when I got out of jail. Well, the night before, I got on my knees and I prayed, and I asked the Lord, if he's true and he's real, please help me, because I don't want to live that life anymore. And Chaplain John from Joe Ministries came in there, and Becky and Maury from the House of Hope came and interviewed me, and through the grace of God, they came and got me, and I went to the House of Hope, where I did my 9-month program, but it took me 11 months to do it. I really made that commitment to stop that life. I'm done with that life. God found me, really, really touched me, and I became really connected with the Lord.